Okay, welcome to Teal House Farm. It's grocery shopping day! We're doing our big monthly haul here, so we'll take you along for the ride. It took some mental gymnastics to stay on budget today, so we have to go to 3 stores to make this happen. Our budget goal is $450, and for those of you who have not seen one of our grocery haul recently, what we do right now, my budget is $1,000 a month. I spend about 50% of it at the first week of the month. Doing a big shop. I will do a medium-sized shop somewhere around the 15th to the 20th of the month. And then typically, because we only have one refrigerator on the weekends, I just run to our tiny little local grocery store to just get some milk and some more like fresh fruit, because I just don't have anywhere to store it to be able to buy all the milk we're going to drink for 2.5 weeks. So that's how we do it. So the majority of the money we're going to spend here today. I've already spent $50 because one of the stores we're going to stop at is a Walmart pickup, so I was able to pre-order that. But we're also going to go to Sam's Club, which apparently charges you $4 for pickup, and so I'm not doing that. I will go in the store and shop. And then we're going to start the day, though, at the Save-A-Lot. And if you do not have a Save-A-Lot around you, I realize it's not a national chain. It's like bulk discount groceries. Everything here is pretty close to the expiration date, but that's okay because we're going to use it pretty quickly, and it saves us so much money. It's a lot like an Aldi, but it does not have any specialty products. Like if you need gluten-free stuff, don't come to the Save-A-Lot. So I call it the military surplus of grocery stores, but I'm thankful for it because it really helps us stay on budget, because everything here is really cheap, because like I said, a lot of it is really close to the expiration date. You need to be able to use it within the month. So let's go shopping. Okay, trip 1 is done. It's 10:15, so the kids are just starting a movie. We're gonna throw lunch in the oven, have lunch a little early, because we're gonna head to the big city after nap time. So we're gonna do nap time a little bit early so we can get to the city on time to do Sam's Club before it gets crazy busy, and then get Ivy to her gymnastics class for the evening, and then do our Walmart pickup. So we're going everywhere today. But this is what we got from the Save-A-Lot. It was a really kind of a disappointing trip. They were really low stocked, and a lot of things that they typically have were not there. So I was trying to do a little bit of figuring of substituting while not ruining the meal plan. And what do you need, buddy? Hey, go watch the show for a minute, okay? Where'd you go? I'll get you food. Hang on. And I'm going to have to adjust what I'm going to buy at the other stores, trying to figure out how to get some of those things that there were probably 10 things on my list that were not there, and I can't afford to buy all those at other stores because they're twice as expensive, so we're gonna have to kind of figure that out. So that was disappointing, but we still did quite a bit. I did $187, so just a little bit under budget, but let me show you what I got. I think we found some good substitutions without having to destroy the meal plan, and being able to stay on budget for the other 2 stores. Okay, so I try to get a lot of my dairy and things like that here, and the meats that we do need. So our freezer is full of meat because we raise sheep and goats, and then I buy some pork from a local farmer, so I really hardly ever have to buy meat. So what I do need, I almost always buy here, and also dairy. So we got a lot of yogurts. The individual yogurt cups are pretty cheap there, so we stocked up on those because Sam likes to pack them in his lunch, and the kids really like them too. I got 2 things of maple sausage for breakfast because it was discounted, and so I'm going to throw those in the freezer until we need them. Got a whole bunch of eggs. Our new hens are not laying yet, and since we've moved our ducks and our geese, they haven't been laying quite as often, and it's most likely that I cannot find where they're hiding their eggs, so we're still working on that. So I got extra eggs so we don't run out. Got 2 things of bacon, and the girls wanted whipped cream, so we got them some whipped cream. Big thing on orange juice because everybody in our family loves orange juice, and the girls asked for some juice, and they didn't have like regular like apple juice there today, so we got this Sunny D, so hopefully everybody will like that for a special treat one meal. What you have to keep in mind is, being a family of 8, almost 9, this looks like a lot of juice, but even if everybody only has one 8-ounce cup, you almost drink the whole container at one sitting. So that's like one meal treat today. One of the reasons I really like the Save-A-Lot is because they have this pick 5 for $25, and depending on what you're buying, it can be a really good deal. And so I get easy lunch things there for days where we're really in a hurry. and I just need to throw stuff in the oven for lunch for the kids. And so I got some chicken fries. I got 2 things of corn dogs. They have this garlic bread, which has 16 pieces in it, so that's a really good deal for that. And then I got these chicken wings. For some reason this pregnancy, I really like hot wings, and so I always keep a bag of frozen chicken wings so I can make myself some hot wings for dinner whenever I want them. And then just some butter. Got ketchup, because you never have enough ketchup in a large family. And then Sam, some lunch meat for when he packs his lunches for work. And I think that's pretty much all the cold stuff, except we got ice cream. And then I told the girls they could pick an ice cream treat, but the ice cream treats there, like the ice cream cones, were like $8 for a box of 6. There's no way. So they had these icy things were $3, so we got that instead. Needed a lot of baking supplies, and they were really short on baking supplies. So the only 2 things I was able to get was a bunch of flour and a bunch of sugar. If you've been watching us for a long time, you know that I do bulk pantry hauls of dry goods, but I've actually stopped doing that because Sam's Club, their pantry items, their flour, their sugar, their brown sugar, have gotten so expensive that it doesn't save me any money to do the bulk haul. It actually costs me more money than buying the individual packs. I'm going to save a lot. But I am going to have to get some things at Walmart today because they didn't have brown sugar. They didn't have powdered sugar. They didn't even have baking soda. So that's all they had. So I still have some things that I need. Going around the table here, we got some of these fruit oatmeals for breakfast when we need to leave quickly in the morning, like on Sundays. The kids get a choice. They can either have cereal on Sunday or they can have oatmeal, and they really like these fruit variety oatmeals. So we got 1 fruit and 1, looks like it's like maple and brown sugar mix. So if they don't want cereal, they can make themselves one of those really fast before we have to leave for church. Got some cheese to go with that lunch meat. And then Sam always likes a ramen noodle as a late night snack. So we always keep a pack of ramen noodles in the pantry. And then just some cheap mac and cheese for the kids. And these Alfredo noodles. Quick side for busy night dinner. And then as far as fruit and veg went, we're getting some stuff from our garden, so we don't need quite as many things. So I got a bunch of bananas. Kids wanted a watermelon. I just have 1 cucumber. We have a lot of lettuce and tomatoes and stuff, so I'm gonna make a big mixed salad that I just keep in the fridge for the week, and we'll slice that cucumber up there to have with sides with dinner. Just some onions, 1 thing of broccoli, a thing of potatoes. And the kids asked for mandarin oranges, like the cuties, but they didn't have them today, so I just got regular oranges to slice up for them. And then I got a few things for like our snack treat basket that we keep for the kids. The muffins we already broke into because I needed to keep the baby awake on the way home, so he'll take a nap today. So everybody gets to pick something special. This was Micah wanted that. Ivy wanted Nutty Buddy bars. Ivy and JJ really wanted these chocolate-covered granola bars. Pat wanted raisins, and then I just got regular raisins and craisins for when we make oatmeal for breakfast. And then this, it's like a puff, kind of like a Cheeto without the cheese on it. That's actually going to church. We'll donate that to the nursery so that they have snacks for the kids. They asked if they could have pudding for dessert today, so we got a couple different kinds of pudding so they can pick what they want. Okay, so that was $187 again. I'm going to go reconfigure my lists for the other 2 stores, and hopefully we'll be able to still get everything that we wanted to have without going over budget. So we'll see what we can figure out. Go at least with Walmart and Sam's Club, I can check prices and availability online. At the Save a Lot, I can't do that, so it's kind of going in blind. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see you on the other side. Back again, and I am huffing and puffing. I apologize. You have to carry it all uphill, up the stairs, through the house to get it into this house. One day I'll have a garage and it'll be level with the house, and we can just roll everything in like a wagon, because I hate bringing groceries into the house. It's up both ways, I swear. So anyway, Yeah, we did Sam's Club and Walmart. It was $204 at Sam's Club, $61 Walmart pickup. So all together for 3 stores is $452, which is basically exactly our budget. So we managed it, even though that first store didn't have a lot of things I wanted. And yeah, just as a reminder, again, if you're looking at this, you're like, man, there's like no meat or vegetables. It's because we raise or grow a lot of that of ourselves. I think if we didn't, my monthly grocery budget for a family of 8 would be much closer to like $1,500 to $2,000 a month, having to buy, especially meat. Meat is so expensive right now, having to buy all of our meat for every meal. So let me show you what we got. They had got some more of the baking supplies I needed at Sam's Club. So I got this giant tub of Crisco, which will last a super long time, and a big bag of brown sugar. I bought the kids dinner to have in the van. One of the treats that we do when we have a long day of our monthly grocery shopping is the kids get to pick whatever they want for dinner from the Walmart pickup. And they wanted Capri Suns and Lunchables, and there's a couple other things. So this is what's left of the Capri Suns. Lunchables are obviously not on the table because they ate them, but whatever they want, they're troopers for doing all of that with me. So whatever they want, they get. We have a party coming up, and Ivy wants to make the brownies for it. So we got 2 things of fudge brownie mix. That's easy for her to do on her own. I always keep a couple of these microwave mac and cheese cups for the big kids, because they get to stay up later than the littles if they want a late night snack. That's something that they can do themselves. That's really easy and low mess. I love these real crumbled bacon packs from Sam's Club. I throw them in anything you can throw bacon in. You get to save yourself the mess of cooking 2 pieces of bacon for a recipe where you want some bacon crumbles. So I always keep one of those in the fridge, and I needed a new one. I got some of these pre-made cheeseburgers. These are pretty expensive. These are not cost effective, but it's one of the girls' favorite lunch treats. So I usually get a box every month, and I cut the hamburgers in half. So that actually is 20 servings for our family. So it actually goes pretty far, and it makes them really happy. So sure. I got some whole chickens. I really only wanted 1 whole chicken, but Sam's Club was the only place that had the whole chicken, so we had to get 2. So we'll freeze 1 for next month. Taquitos are for Sam. He likes those as a treat when he gets off his real late shift. Lots of tortillas. We use those all the time for wraps and tacos and quesadillas. I make a lot of our own bread, which is why you don't see a lot of bread on the table, but I always keep a couple loaves of French bread or rolls in the freezer for days where I'm too busy to make bread or biscuits, so we can just have it real quick. So that's what these are. I let the girls pick a treat for breakfast tomorrow, so we got some muffins. Again, these are huge, so split them in half, so that'll go pretty far. And then we got some more fruit. Got kiwis, got a big thing of blueberries, and some grapes. And we wanted some more snacks for their treat/snack basket or in the fridge. So we got some Go-Gurt tubes, a lot of string cheese, gummy fruit snacks, some squeezy applesauces, and some mandarin orange cups. And then Micah loves Smart Food, so she got a bag of Smart Food back there. Lots of chips. Now, I know what you're saying. These are expensive, and they are. These are definitely a splurge buy that we do, but we used to only do bags of chips that were like the single bag, family size bag, because it's more cost effective. But what happened is the kids would go to get a handful of chips and pop them on their plate, and they would make a mess in the pantry, and then we would have bugs or mice in the pantry. And so I got tired of dealing with that. So for now, at this stage of life, we do the individual bags because it's 0 mess problems in the pantry and 0 problems with people forgetting to put the chip clip back on and the chips going stale. So that's what we do. And I have found at Sam's Club, it's much more cost effective. For 50 bags, it was $18, and at Walmart, it is $14 for 18 bags. So this is these, you'd have to do the math, but it's got to be close to half the price at Sam's Club. It's one of the things that's a really good deal at Sam's Club. There are things there that are not a good deal, but this one is. It's totally worth it. And then Sam wanted some Dr. Pepper. He likes to pack these in his lunchbox for work to give him a little pep in his step on that 12-hour shift. Sam needed new razor heads, so we spend $100, only $100 a month on household products. That includes dog food, toilet paper, razors. So I make basically all of our soaps and cleaning supplies. We use cloth diapers. We have family cloth for those that want to use it in the bathroom to cut down toilet paper costs. Anything I can do to cut costs. because I would much rather spend money on food than disposable products. And so I have a tiny budget for those. Those right there by themselves are $10. So that's 10% of my family disposable budget. But like I said, we don't buy very much. That's somewhere where we save an incredible amount of money by doing some work ahead of time. And then adding to that, what's not on the table, I bought some frozen fruit, but I've noticed with frozen fruit, if it defrosts even like 1%, you just end up with a clump of frozen fruit. And so I put that immediately in the freezer, so that's not on the table. And then also the Lunchables the kids had for dinner, and I had like a deli sandwich from Walmart. Those are also not on the table because they've been eaten. So that's some of the other money. And the only other thing that's not on the table is a case of water bottles. We've talked about it before, but our Berkey filter is way too small for our family. And so constantly running out of water. And there's nothing worse than coming in from working really hard outside, sweating it out in 100-degree heat in the garden or whatever, and realizing that there's no water. Our tap water from our well tastes like sulfur, and the Berkey takes care of that. And so I always keep plastic water bottles on hand. As much as I don't like the waste, for us right now, it's the easiest way to deal with the fact that the kids are too little to reach the Berkey to refill it. So they empty it, and then mom or dad come in for a drink and it's empty. And so we always have some water bottles. But that case of water bottles was too heavy for me to carry uphill inside. And so Sam will do that for me when he gets home. I'm gonna go put everything away now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.